Welcome to our house. So 2 months ago, my brother Ash and I moved into this place, and as you can see, it's a sort of fairly typical mid-19th century Victorian terrace. It's not got the greatest environmental footprint, and what we're trying to do over the next few months is reduce this thing's carbon footprint and also try and save ourselves some money on energy bills. So to start with, what we've done is to invite some experts to come and tell us what we're doing wrong, how to change our behaviour, and what kind of construction we can do to really improve this building. When we bought the house, we were given an energy performance certificate. This is part of the HIP pack that we're all getting. So take us through what this energy rating means and what we can do to sort of get from one bit to the other.
So this is showing that your current home rating on the energy efficiency rating, kind of like the fridges, you know, with the European label, how energy efficient your fridge is down here at E. But I wouldn't be too disheartened by that. With the project you've got in mind and the things that you're looking to do to your home, we could probably look at moving you up a band into D. So let's have a look at that in a little bit more detail and see what we can do. First things first, let's have a little look at the windows and the walls in the home. You're going to be losing a lot, probably about 50% of the heat you put into the home through the windows and walls. You can see here we've got single glazed windows. The options available to you are to upgrade to energy efficient glazing. Quite a high cost involved with that, and again, we haven't talked about budget yet. That's an option.
And this is our boiler.
Not the most modern of boilers, it's a conventional boiler. Typically, we'd recommend people with boilers with an age of 15 years or more to start thinking about replacing that, especially if it's starting to break down quite a bit, and upgrade to a condensing boiler, whereby typically you could be saving around £275 a year by upgrading those boilers.
Russell Smith is an environmental building consultant, and he came along to tell us how to plan our green home makeover.
If you were to say, right, suddenly I want to insulate all of these walls, whether you put it on the outside or the inside, you've got to actually start thinking quite holistically about how that fits in with your grand plan for the building. We just have to look at the sequence of your work.
You have to plan
Absolutely.
the whole thing in advance.
Absolutely.
So you can't just think, today I'm going to do the windows, tomorrow I'm going to do the walls.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look here. Right, let's have a board up. Right, I see. Okay, well, you've got three things to think about here. One, your insulation in some instances is really squeezed in, and that means it's squeezed all the air out, and the air is the insulating element here. The other instance is it's not consistently laid. You've got some gaps here, so heat is just whizzing out through those gaps.
What about the lighting? And you can see here, it's quite shameful. We've got incandescents still up there.
We've got the old standard bulb up there, yeah, ancient, years old technology, but only in the last kind of 15, 20 years we've seen the energy efficient bulbs come in. And there's myths about those, that they take ages to light up and that don't light up the room as well. Next time I come back, I want to see all of these change, boys.
It's a fairly simple one, isn't it?
How many clocks do you guys need? I've seen everywhere, on your
Everything's got a
radio
clock.
here,
Yeah.
on your microwave, on your oven, just in the kitchen. That's just using energy at the moment there. Well, I see you guys have got a real-time energy display unit here.
Which we haven't plugged in yet. The plastic's still on.
It's fantastic, look at it, pristine condition. I'll set you a bit of a challenge actually. You'll be surprised at how much energy your home actually uses when you don't think you're using any energy. The TV's off, the lights are off, but actually your fridge and everything, all your standby that you've got in all your clocks, that's using energy. So I'm going to set you guys a bit of a challenge to see what the base rate is, and then also to start using it around the home.
So what have you learned from these guys?
Well, it's really good actually, really interesting to get different points of view. What's very important is you hear things like loft insulation and all the rest of it, but I've appreciated what's actually specifically important for our house. And then two things that are really important actually. One was that the timing of what you do and the order of what you do really matters. And the second thing I'm really looking forward to is using the energy meter to make it more interactive so I can get a bit more of a grip of how I'm using energy day to day.
Do you think you're going to get addicted to this?
Well, probably, yeah.
Over the coming months, we'll document the highs and lows of our greenhouse transformation. We'll have to look at our options, decide how much we want to spend, and bring back the experts to tell us how we've done.